Today is a tale of two bridges, an old bridge and a new bridge. But the new bridge is the old bridge and the old bridge is the new bridge. You following me? Well, anyway, first of all, we're going to cross the old bridge, which is the newer bridge in this form. It was originally built in 1890, but it looked nothing like this. It's gone through many changes. One of the most noticeable changes was at the tail end of the war, as the German soldiers were trying to escape from Bratislava. They bombed this bridge, so its main steel structure was completely gone. It was rebuilt by the Soviet army. That's why it was called the Red Army Bridge for a little while. But this version we have now was completed in 2016. It almost bankrupted the city. There was so much work, so many problems that they didn't foresee. Yeah, it caused a lot of controversy. But now it's complete, and it is a beautiful structure. You can see Bratislava Castle over there in the distance, and you can see New Bridge over there as well. As I say, some stunning views across the Canal. And another beautiful thing about it, there's no cars. You've got a tram line going through the middle, and then either side you've got pedestrian paths and cyclist paths and joggers and whatnot. So it's quite a peaceful bridge, which is rather pleasant. He was going to say hello. So you've got the Slavin in the distance as well, the memorial for the Soviet soldiers and Slovakian soldiers, which I will show you in a later video. So one last thing to note is these structures were part of an original build, and they were first aid stations. There's one either side of the river, so probably one of the oldest bits of the bridge. So, New Bridge, which is Old Bridge, you know the score now. Most SNP. Apparently, I would say most SNP, but apparently Eva says I have to say P. Kind of roughly translates as the National Slovak Uprising, which was a movement in 1944. It was formed by a resistance against fascism. And so the name has quite a significance, as does this bridge. It really is a true icon of Bratislava. You could say Slovakia. Its other names are the UFO Bridge, which you can see why. The observation deck at the top does look very much like a UFO. It's now a restaurant, unfortunately closed at the moment due to COVID. But there is a viewing deck up there as well, which is also closed unfortunately. And apparently the lifts go up these vertical columns either side. Completed in 1972. Took 5 years to build. Apparently it's the longest, or maybe one of the longest, single pylon stayed bridges in the world. I hear different things and I read different things, so I'm not too sure about that, so don't quote me. It's definitely one of the longest. It really is an unusual looking bridge. You know, a lot of cities have a bridge that kind of you can recognise a city by. This one for me really stands out. It looks like no other bridge. So as I say, this is the entrance for the lift apparently. So it goes up these columns. So if I show you here, you can see the angle they go off. Okay, so we're in the underbelly of the bridge. We're about to cross it. And we can go either side. Decided to go right, so we can have a look at the old bridge. Apparently this bridge is very noisy under here. So nothing compared to the other one. Oh, it's got some shake on it, this bridge. Really does rattle. Over in the distance there is Old Bridge. You can see the business district just up ahead with these new towers. All the money being pumped into Bratislava. Bus or a lorry. Like every bridge, it's the padlocks to signify love. So yeah, this bridge is definitely worth a visit. I wouldn't recommend it at night and on your own, but for the noises alone and the shaky experience, it's definitely worth it. The noises are nothing compared to the bridge in Lisbon, the one that looks a little bit like the Golden Gate. I've never heard a noise come off any bridge like I did that one, but still, this feels exciting anyway. So that's the crossing done. At this end, a little bus station. Not very glamorous, but anyway, he was pointing to something. Oh, another alien. Hello, fellow alien. Give you one last view of the bridge in this direction. I would say if you're here in Bratislava, come and see it, but if you're here in Bratislava, you can't miss it. It really is a beauty. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed my tour of the two bridges, old and new.